I made $3,000 in crypto in the last 24 hours. Here's what I've learned. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is gonna be about cryptocurrency, what I like, what I hate, what I recommend, what I don't recommend. It's a very simple thing to understand. It's risk versus reward and in a super volatile market. Here is the thing. So I invested into a meme coin 2 years ago. And the worst part is I invested right when the popularity had started dying down, but I didn't know at the time. So it tanked to almost nothing for honestly like 2 years. Back in March of this year, it flew up and I was like, oh, it's taking off, great. I didn't pull out my money, I didn't sell, because I not only did I make all my money back, but I started profiting. So naturally, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna keep it in here. What happened? It tanked again. And actually at the time when this was going up, I was like, let me put some more money in because I wanted to really make some. So I put more money in and it tanked all over again. So fast forward to November. Trump won the election, favorable to cryptocurrency, and you just saw crypto start taking off again. So I saw my investment start going up. First of all, it bounced back about $2,000 from being negative, so it's zeroed out. Then I saw it go to 150, then plus 300, plus 600. It went. And at its peak, I saw it hit about plus $4,000 when I actually was able to spot it. And maybe I should have sold then. And then at one point, when I woke up the next morning, I saw the night before at 12:30, it peaked and I had almost plus $5,000. And a day went by and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see, will it repeat? Will the same cycle repeat again or no? So I stayed up until like almost 1 a.m. one of the nights. Honestly, it was like 12:30 as well. And I'm like, let me see, will it do it again? Will it come back to that price? And instead of seeing it come to that price, I saw it just start going down, 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 down. And my profit went all the way down to about plus $600. And I'm thinking, dang, what do I do at this point? On the one hand, I can invest more into it, and if it goes back up, I'll pull even more out. Or if it tanks, I don't necessarily lose that money because you didn't recognize the loss as long as you don't sell, but it is down, and how long will you have to hold before you finally get back up, you know? So I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm like, if this comes back up to where I see about $3,000 in profit, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna sell it. It was a battle in my heart and in my mind for the longest time because a part of me wanted to see that money multiply. See, the thing is, if this meme coin was to drop a zero, I would have saw nearly 10x the gain. If it dropped 2 zeros, would have been even more, you know? And you have this mindset of, man, am I willing to miss out on the potential reward for a guaranteed thing today, which would be $3,000 or $1,000 or $5,000? But at the same time, the other thought is, am I willing to risk sitting on half, a quarter of what I have in there right now if it tanks for the potential of it being something huge? Now, here's the thing. I've watched just tens, hundreds of videos. I've read articles. And what you'll realize is everybody you watch everything you read, everybody you watch, they're there to manipulate the market. They're there to pretty much get you to buy in or do whatever. It's influence. The more they can manipulate you, the more they manipulate the market, and it favors them first. I heard someone say this recently, and I didn't want to believe it, because when they said, oh, all these fan clubs, all these YouTubers that have a fan base that listen to them about crypto news, they're really just in it for themselves. And at the time, I was like, no way, like that can't be true. But then I started watching this one person on YouTube, several of them, but one individual that was making a bunch of videos about how crypto's taking off. It's about a 10x, 100x, 1000%, 1800%. It's about to go, 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 go. And that night that I stood up and I watched it tank, the next morning he makes a video going, I knew this was gonna tank. That's why I sold at the top, because I knew this was gonna happen. But yet his 10 previous videos just said how it's going up 10x. So is it going up 10x or is it going down? Now, granted, obviously, there's a gray area where he could be like, well, I knew it was gonna go down first and then it'll 10x. So maybe his 10x theory still stands, but the point is, the lesson here is this. Guys, take your profits today. Once you do, only invest into crypto things that you are willing to either lose completely or things you are willing to sit on for a long time if it falls. Don't invest money that you don't have. Don't invest money that you're not willing to lose. It's a dangerous game. This is Dave Ramsey said this before, and I didn't agree with him fully, but I kind of do. It's a volatile market. You don't want to put the money inside that you're not willing to lose, that you don't have. Crypto is just as evil as day trading and investing into one company hoping it takes off and makes you a millionaire. Guys, this is what Proverbs says. It says, a person that hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. Guys, this is what Proverbs says. It says, a man that Guys, this is what Proverbs says. It says, a faithful man will abound with blessings, but a man who hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. So guys, slow it down. If you have some money in, if it's doing well, don't risk it. Don't bank on the fact that it's gonna make you a millionaire overnight. Maybe it will, but can you take the loss? Can you take the risk of it not doing what you want it to do and sit with no money or very little money for a 2 years, 3-year period? If you can't, and you know you can't, take the profits right now and put them into a good growth stock mutual fund. Put it into something safer, long term. Right now, I'm up 47% since I started investing into my Roth IRA. I'm up 47% in the last, I think it was like 2 years now. And my year to date is at 57%. And now, granted, these numbers can change. Economies, maybe I bought it at a really good price. It's doing better now. For all I know, the next 2 years could be minus 20% each year, and it all balances out, or minus 40%. The average, or the average growth stock mutual fund does 10 to 12%. If you invest in a good growth stock mutual fund, you will get 10 to 12% return on investment. And over the span of your life until retirement, you could really, really guarantee that you make some good money. There's another verse in Proverbs that talks about a man that puts away, plants little by little, will reap a great reward. Remember that, little by little. Don't just dump all the seeds in one area and expect huge things to happen. Here's the crazy thing. I gave this example to a friend of mine because I heard this before. You know that a bamboo tree, when the seed is planted, correct me if I'm wrong, but It takes 5 years before it ever breaks soil. 5 years, it just fully spreads all of its roots into the ground. And then finally, when it breaks soil, it's almost unstoppable. It grows exponentially. So much of it just flourishes up. And that's what you want with a good growth stock mutual fund, is little by little planting, and then you'll see it grow. Guys, this is just, it's a safer way. A little bit less risk, still decent reward. If you want to put all your eggs in one basket, if you want to take the risk of losing all your money or sitting on a very little amount for a long time because everything tanked, then go for it. No one's stopping you. But I highly urge you, do not get caught up with feelings and emotions of wanting to gain wealth fast, because life will put you in your place, and it's a very dangerous game to play. I honestly should have pulled out when I had my profits at 5,000 or 4,000, but I cut my losses. I pulled out $3,000 in the span of literally a day, you know? Like, I mean, it's went up and down in the last 3 days, but one day I was just like, boom, that's it. Because I could have pulled it out at 3K like day one, but I watched it play around for a little bit. But the other thing is, for the men out there, guys, if you have families, if you have someone you're taking care of, a mother, a father, brothers, sisters, doesn't matter who you're taking care of, a wife, guys, it's not wise to put your family's livelihood on the line to get to a better place faster. You're in this together, and it's better that little by little you get there than dumping everything and then failing and then looking. I mean, imagine going to your loved one and being like, hey, I just lost $10,000 or $20,000. Hey, I just lost $5,000 or $100,000, whatever your amount is. But imagine telling them, hey, I just burned through that money and now we have nothing, or we have something, but we gotta wait until who knows when for it to come back up because it's worth a quarter of what it was worth. So that's the lesson, guys, is you can make really good money. It is possible, but you have to tread carefully. Don't dump all your money into this area. Just be careful. I mean, that's the advice. So guys, I was able to do it. I made $3,000 in a day. That was the video, but this video was more of a warning with a love letter attached to it to all of you than anything else. I want you guys to make smart, wise financial decisions. Don't bank on everything going your way, because for some reason, it never does when we do things that we know aren't the smartest choices for us or aren't the wisest decisions. So let's make wiser decisions, guys. I love everybody, guys. If you enjoy this video, like and subscribe. Shoot a comment down below. Guys, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.